So, as promised, we are actually inside of Rocky Mountain National Park right now. It is during the elk rut. Saw some elk this morning. So if we don't see any this afternoon, I'll try to put some of my footage from this morning on. I had to shoot it with a different camera. That's the problem with GoPro. They're good for stuff like this, but they're not good for wildlife unless the wildlife is basically like in your lap. Like the elk we shot in June, just down the road where we're staying. But anyway, I wanted to tell you guys a quick story, and this story is going back probably at least 25 years, maybe even a little bit longer than that. But this parking area right here, filled with construction equipment, obviously was a parking area, and it still is, and I hope it to be one day again. But going back in time, my father and I were parked here. This used to be our favorite parking spot, but one day we were sitting up here, probably September, late September, early October, and over on this side of the road, on that hill, we could hear elk bugling. And we were standing, me and my father were standing right over here, and off the side of this hill, an elk came off of this hill running at a just full run, and he had one cow elk with him. They literally crossed the road just right up here past that stop sign, wandered out into that meadow right there, and stopped. And you could still hear elk on that hill. A little while later, out in this meadow right here, another elk, a really big bull, walked out, and he just walked out of the trees, and he just went into the meadow, and he just stayed there. One of the bulls, and I don't remember if it was the one that ended up over here or over there, had a broken antler. And still, on that hill back there, there was an elk just screaming. I mean, he was just screaming. Whatever happened back on that hill, one elk caused two others to run away. And I mean, they ran away. And my father sat here for a very long time waiting for that elk to come off those hills. We were hoping he would come out into this clearing right here. And he never did. He never came out. And I never saw that elk, and he was just over here somewhere. I wish he would have come out, because that would have been something to see, but he never did. So that is my Rocky Mountain National Park elk story. I wonder how big that elk was to push two giant bulls off this mountain. How big was he? We'll never know. So, still in Rocky Mountain National Park, and I've spent most of my adult life studying photography or photographers, and yet my favorite photographer is my cute little blonde wife, and I think she's wanted to see some fall colors, and it's quite honestly, there's not that much changing here at the moment, but we did find a nice little patch, and so Jennifer is out taking aspen leaves, photos of aspen leaves. What'd you get, Blondie? Huh? I kind of like it this way with the backlighting. See that? Right there? Let me see. Nice shadow. You took a picture of your shadow.
It was fun.
How about through here? See how the trees are backlit? Let's see what else did you get.
I got the backlit.
I like that better. That looks really cool.
Well, that's what I was trying to get.
Well, you were standing to the side of them. Let's go see what Jenny's doing. I don't get it. I really don't. But hey, it's her picture. And she actually takes a lot of really good selfie pictures. I'm talking to them, not you.
What didn't you get?
You. And the reason I like you is my favorite photographer. It's Pretty darn cool though. One little patch of aspen. Moving on. If I'm honest, for me to get out my other cameras, I gotta see something worthwhile. But I just want to kind of give you an idea of when you come up to Rocky Mountain National Park in the fall for the elk rut, what you're going to run into as far as what people see and kind of what the expectations are. Because quite honestly, I think we can do better, but you know, I guess to a lot of people, just seeing an elk or seeing any type of wildlife is a big deal. So let's go see what everybody else is seeing. Traffic. And not get hit by a car. That is key. Okay, I think we've got a gap coming up here. All right, let's go. We have seen a couple of bulls, but again, nothing really worth writing home about. So we'll see if we can get something going here. Not hearing much either, not hearing anything. Lots and lots of cars. A lot of cars. So, a lot of people putting up chairs to observe the evening activities. So we'll see if they're right. Wedgie, wedgie?
Jenny, watch out.
I'm trying not to. Let's see.
Is that it? Girl? Oh, look, there's a boy up. Oh, yeah, Mom, there's a
Okay, yeah, there's some elk coming on now. So, see what happens. You never know. Again, GoPro. You're probably not going to see much. So again, put this on your 800-inch TV and see what happens. But there they are.
Thank you very much. You hear that?
Problem is, with all the traffic, it's hard to hear anything. Yeah, I hear him. I hear him.
So what of them?
All right, we'll see if they get any closer. Hold on. So here's where we're at. There's a bull elk. You can see this line of cows right there, and there's a bull back over there. And there's another elk down there, a bunch. I actually brought my other camera. So there's that bull, and then there's this bull here. So if those guys meet up, things could get interesting. So we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, no, they're both good size. So. All right, hopefully we'll get something to film here. And I got my big camera out, and hopefully I'll be able to
I don't
get that
even
video with this
see
video.
the rest of him. I
So.
just see his rack.
All right, yeah, because
Oh,
he's
he's
laying.
standing.
Is he standing up?
I saw his head.
Okay. All right, so hopefully we'll get something good here in a minute. Hold on.
Thank you.
Wish the bull would come out where these cows are. It's back over there. So I've been recording with the big camera, but the bull's out and he's a little bit more obvious. But the problem is there's a mitigation fence right behind him. So good videos for probably YouTube, but not good videos if you're looking for like the really high quality wildlife documentaries. But hopefully you'll be able to see him a little bit now. I'm going to keep shooting with the big camera and probably splice all this if I can at the end of the GoPro videos, because I'm not sure how to do all that. So hopefully I'll figure it out. So hopefully you'll see nice elk videos. That's a big bull.
You got a challenge?
You might. Oh yeah, that's a monster. That's bigger than the other two put together. That is a monster. So you know that bull we just showed you just now? This is what it results in. Traffic as far as the eye can see. But to be honest with you, that was a very large bull. That's one of the largest ones, if not the largest one I've ever seen. So that was pretty cool. All right, let's go back to the room and enjoy ourselves for the rest of the evening.
Mule deer, buck.
A couple of them.
They're eating. Oh, he's eating the bark.
Very nice.
Look at the other one way back there.